Good morning, little saints. We got some Tina going this morning. So, this is the deal, okay? Last night, Ruth and I got in a fight. We do not fight very often. At least hope she doesn't mind me sharing this. She probably will. She called me and she said, "Dad, I want to talk to you about something." And I swear to God, I knew exactly what she wanted to talk to me about before she even started. And she hadn't brought it up before. I just knew. She said, "I don't want to be in choir. Youth choir." And I went from, okay, I don't want to fight this way. Because we went over this last year to some extent. And I said, I don't want to go over it again, whatever you want to do. Mad. Instantly mad. So, and then I said, I went through, really, you need to do this as your gift because you're a person of faith, as your gift to God. And even if it's not what you want, it's not about what you're getting out of it, it's what you can give to it, because you really aren't doing anything to give back at all. Now that's a hard thing for a teenager to hear because it is typically a selfish time in one's life, and everything is self-centered. A lot. Although of my 3 kids, I think she is absolutely the most thoughtful. Sorry to compare. But, I mean, just in day-to-day living. But still, I think it was a valid point. There's somebody crossing the road. So, it ended with me sending a text message. Well, it nearly ended with me sending a text message like, well, first we hung up from the phone saying, "Nope, you're going to do this. You're going to go. It's just, I rarely ever pull the parent card, but you're not quitting choir. You're going." Then I sent a text message. If you want to find another church choir that you want to be a part of, that's fair. We can do that. We can absolutely do that. But you have a gift that you need to share and in that setting, and that's going to have to happen somewhere. So it ended with her. She's going to stick with choir. But 2 things that I want to say before I get to the end of the subdivision. One, Wednesday is my least favorite day. Why? Because I have to go to choir practice. Now see, I like choir on Sunday morning for the most part, but choir practice, and I love the people once I get there. It's the idea of the amount of time it takes. I have to stay in town for 2 hours after work, well, actually longer than that, almost 3 hours after work, and I have to eat out, which is an expense, and then I don't get home until 9:30, which means go straight to bed and get up and do it all over again at 5 the next morning. And it's a long, long day, and I don't like it. I don't like giving up that time. My least favorite day of all days, every week, is Wednesday. So, I totally understand why she doesn't want that to drop in the middle of her Sunday before she has to go to school. So my question is, 2 things I said, right? This is going on this morning, but 2 things. One, what is it about the self-sacrifice, and is it necessary? Are there things that we do because some sense of it's just what we do, period? Or is that really necessary? I see more and more people who do not live their life that way at all, and there aren't elements of that. I mean, maybe there are and I don't see them, but I see a lot of people that don't have that. So that's question number one. Question number two is, how can I disagree with someone without feeling like I have to win? Without manipulating the conversation so that there is a winner and a loser instead of a discussion. That happens over and over with people I love, and I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to argue that way. So I need to find, I don't know where to argue at all, but I really need to find a resource or something that will give me a step-by-step way of dealing with conflict. If you have suggestions, if you know of anything, except I don't want to go to counseling because I don't have the money to do that right now. I need a book to read or a resource to help me with that arguing in a healthy way. All right, long commute cam this morning, but an important one, I think. Are you having issues do you have issues like this in your life? Two things, self-sacrifice and arguing, those two issues. Let me know and let me hear from you. Peace.